Sean, thank you so much for coming. And it is today's perfect day to have a Trump train. And we got everybody here. Just so you know, a quick flow of the event. We're going to do a quick Pledge of Allegiance. We're going to have 3 speeches, maybe 4 or 5. I think we've got a candidate here, or 2. So we'll let them talk for a few minutes. And then we're going to head out. For those that have been here the last month's Trump train, thank you so much for coming back. And the flow or the route that we're going to take is exactly the same route. All right? So if you've done it before and you remember it, it's the same thing. And remember, we want to be seen, right? Follow traffic, follow the rules and laws. I heard there was a little bit of fender bender from last month, so please be careful. It's good to do video and podcasts and all that, but we want you to, get home safely. All right. The other thing is, we're gonna do is 2 things in additionally. So I forgot this the last month. I'm gonna say it again. So I'm one of the small organizer, part co-organizer in this event, but the brain behind this is, you already know her, is Ann Trudeau and Daniel Doe. Big shout out to them. Okay? So I knew them since 2013, a long time ago, and things hasn't changed. It's all about conservatism, it's about saving our country, and I'm so glad to be dear friends. Another round of applause for them. Okay, and let's not forget the next person who's also behind the scene and also in front of it as well is Trevor Benson. Another round of applause for him. So he's the one that worked out the map and the route and also helped you decorate and all that. So he will be leading the Trump train again today. So with that in mind, without further ado, I'm going to ask Daniel to come up and lead us into the Pledge of Allegiance. Where's Daniel? Oh, there you go.
Grab a flag. No, you're going to fly right there.
See no shortage of flags here.
All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Born and unborn.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you for the applause. So without further ado, we'll jump right into the presentation. So the first person up, and I apologize to the speakers of your introduction. I knew you as friends and colleagues, so forgive me if I slip some of those kudos or things that you've done. So the first presenter is a dear friend, but also the committee woman in Virginia politics. And everyone knows her or should know her. And she's a wonderful and fantastic speaker. And she's also an immigration lawyer. I did not know that she came back to work for a few years now. So if you need any help, feel free to reach out to her as well. And she's done a fantastic job. Without further ado, a big round of applause for Miss Patty Lyman.
Thank you so much, Matt. I am so proud to be your RNC National Committee woman representing Virginia. And let me tell you something. When I first was elected to this job back in 2020, we had leaders of our own party in this state running around calling us a blue state. And we were like the stepchildren at the RNC. At the same time they were saying that, I was seeing 30 to 50,000 of you fighting for your gun rights in Richmond. So I said, the real Virginia is red. And you guys, we have come full circle and we have been targeted by the Trump campaign to be a battleground state they hope to win in 2024. We've come a long way, Virginia. Of course, what happens in Virginia affects the entire country, and it has for 400 years. and we're not going to stop now. I want to thank every patriot who is here today. I feel the electricity and the energy and the sense of urgency in every person who I've encountered, especially in these recent months. And I have to tell you guys, I have been a Trump super fan since 2015. I've never backed off. I never will. And let me tell you something right now. People want to nitpick. Any Republican who cannot or will not defend President Trump's magnificent 4 years in office, the problem is with that Republican, not President Trump. We are in a moment that none of us ever thought we would be in, but here we are. I have to tell you, as I said, I've been with President Trump from nearly the beginning, but something changed that day in Butler, Pennsylvania, when God intervened to save his servant, Donald Trump. Something changed. Something clicked that day. I've always seen God's hand on Donald Trump, bringing him forward for such a time as this, back in 2016 when we darn near lost the country to Hillary Clinton. But when I saw that day how God orchestrated an 1/8 of an inch movement to be the difference between us being about to elect a president versus us being ready to say goodbye to our country, I said, Lord, show me what you want me to do, and I'm going to do it. You are with us, Lord. Guide us through this process. Amen. This is called the Trump train today, and I'm going to end with a little story that has to do with the train. A number of years ago, there were some young Americans that were riding on a train through Europe, having a fun vacation. Everything was great. All of a sudden, out of the blue, bearded terrorists with Kalashnikov rifles and knives came out of the bathroom onto the train and were terrorizing the passengers on the train. Nobody was expecting it. Nobody planned on it. But there were 3 Americans on that train, and they knew somebody had to do something. And they did something. And they stopped it. They stopped the attackers, and they saved the lives of I don't know how many people on that train. They didn't choose to be there. They didn't want to be there. But they were there for such a time as that. We never expected that we would see our country go through what we've gone through in the last 4 years. Like I said, I'm an immigration lawyer. With the millions of people coming over the southern border, the rampant crime, the things that are going on, we can't even believe it's our own country. But it is. But we have been prepared for this moment. We have been called to a mission. And that mission is saving this country. And that mission will be fulfilled when we are obedient and do whatever God enables us to do to get to that end. You know, I don't know how all of this is going to end up. What I know is that when it's over, I want to be found faithful. I want to be found faithful. I want all of you to be found faithful. And I believe that God will allow us to stand and see the victory. And that his desire, when we see that victory, is to only increase our gratitude to him and our obedience to him. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. So another big round of applause for community woman, Patty Ryan. Thank Thank you so much. So I'm going to move right into the next speaker, who was here last month. And in fact, he's a dear friend. And when I mentioned it to him, actually via text, he's like, "Sign me up. I'm on board." So without further ado, Colonel Mills, come on up.
Thank you for putting this together, Ann and Patty. Great to see you, and see the candidates. We got Mike Van Meter. Thank you so much. Great to see all of you. Hey, are you better off than you were 4 years ago?
Hell no!
Are gas prices better than 4 years ago? No! Are you more secure than 4 years ago? No! Ladies and gentlemen, this is such an important election, and between the last time and this time, last time we were here doing this, I went to Taiwan on a special trip. And they said it was a very honor to be over there. I was briefed by all the government agencies on the aggression by China and the Chinese Communist Party. And they said, "John, all we're asking for is to defend ourselves. The 19 billion we've already bought and paid for weapons, send them to us so we can defend ourselves, so we can, you don't have to defend us. Just let us defend ourselves." Things are happening fast. Did you know in December of last year, the Biden team did nothing for 17 days? Well, a drone swarm flew over the largest military base complex in the world down in Virginia Beach. They did nothing. It's unbelievable. The nation is not secure. The economy is worse. The border is an absolute mess. Ladies and gentlemen, we have no choice, and many of you came here because you wanted something better. You came from totalitarian countries. We can't let that happen here. This election is so important. I just came from Pennsylvania and gave a great presentation up there with a great group of patriots. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to fight, fight, fight. So, if you've already voted, great. If you haven't, figure out a way to help friends who have not put their ballots in yet. We need every single ballot. We can take Virginia. We have to do this and contribute to the whole nation. We need a strong declaration of victory on the 5th of November, because we don't want a 2 a.m. in the morning spike on the 6th of November.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor. Thank you so much, Matt, and excited about this. We're going to show the Trump flag in Fairfax County and for all of Virginia, and let's fight, fight, fight. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. All right, so
Mike! Want to hear from Mike?
quick thing on this. Okay, so I tell you, I'll keep it very short. If you haven't voted, please vote. And if you can't vote because it's passed, make sure you vote. But even more importantly is talk to other people who can vote and maybe not able to vote or not motivate enough. So there's a little nudge. And I can tell you right now, my in-laws are in senior homes. And this is the year they said, please take us out to vote on election day, because they want to experience it fully. In the past, they vote, by mail, but this time they want to be physically there, check off the ballot and insert it. And then they also talk to their friends that live in that senior homes. And those people say, "Hey, Matt, when you bring us to go out and vote, can you bring other neighbors when they go out to vote for President Trump?" And of course, I say, it's music in my ears. Gladly do it. So those kind of things, please do so as well, okay? So the next speaker is none other than our candidate in 11th Congressional District, Mr. Kenneth Van Meters. Come on up. Oh, wow. Are you saying Mike or fight?
Both, Mike and Fight. Hey, guys, this is exciting. By the way, I got to get one of those trucks right there. You see that thing? I love that. I love that. Guys, we are here. We're about 2 weeks out from taking this nation back, and this is so exciting. And I want to say some things, because where's Patty? Where's Patty Lyman? She's over there somewhere, walking around saying hello to everybody. Patty is a woman of faith, and I'm a person of faith, and every person here is a person of faith. And I can't stress that enough, because when Patty talks about the people of faith, God always has the remnant of people. Do you not feel like that when you're up here in Fairfax County? Do you not? Do you not feel like that you're God's remnant in a sea of blue, and a sea of anti-Americanism up here? I have felt that way ever since I've moved here. And I remember when I started running for the state office last year, and then even again this year for Congress, I had people tell me, Republicans tell me, why are you bothering to do that? You can't win. Why the heck would you run? And I said, for a number of reasons. One, it's my duty. It's my duty to run. Two, I look around, I don't see anybody else running. And there's this old adage, and the adage is, if not you, then who? And that's where we are now. You've either given up on this country, or you haven't. And I sure as hell haven't. Absolutely not. I've served this nation my entire adult life, still serving this nation, and plan to continue serving this nation. And that's how you guys feel too. We can win, and we will win. And I gotta tell you, I talked to Sam, that he's on the Trump campaign. He's assigned up here to the FCRC. I said, what are you thinking? He goes, Mike, I've never seen the energy up here like this. Today alone, I was stopped 3 times by people that saw my truck in the car. They go, hey, are you Mike Van Meter? I said, yeah. And they said, dear God, we have to win, Mike. Please tell me we're going to win. People want to win because we are scared. We are scared. You know, we have to get out at this point. We have one mission between now and November 5th, and that is to get every single human being out to vote, and vote Republican. That's what we do. Many of you voted early, but we've got to get the people from the nursing homes. We've got to get the people of faith. We've been going to mosques and getting them out. And guess what? The imams are telling me that they voted almost entirely Democrat last election. They're voting almost entirely Republican this election. Yeah. We're going to win. And you know what? Up here in Northern Virginia, I'm going to say this because it's going to be awesome. No one believes that we are going to win the Senate, definitely the House seat against Sherry Connolly. Nobody in the party even believes that. But we're going to win, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Because we can say we told you so. Don't ever not have faith. We have faith. We always have faith. And maybe you'll start to believe, too, that we're going to take this nation back. We're going to do that. God bless you all. Thank you for coming out here today and vote. Thank you.